Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last and final game of a Thursday here at the Cape Town Premier League. It's the 7th edition, and we've got the Under-16 Boys Cup. It's the Raiders up against the Raptors. The Raiders in their traditional black and orange strip, and the Raptors in the orange. Some lovely skill already in midfield as we get this game underway. It's been a humdinger and entertaining day of hockey here at the Cape Town Premier League. Brought to you by Enhanced Sports, live on their platforms. It's a great run down that right hand side, almost into the circle and creating something, and that will only just go out for a 16-yard hit. I'd also love to give a massive shout out to all our sponsors through the likes of Avis, NMI, Bulgatech Sport, Tower, as well as Bravo and Nashua, who are a massive brand in South Africa. Now, as you can see, the Raptors is nicely moving the ball. Some lovely pressing coming from the Raiders side, looking to turn over the ball quite high and find an opportunity as he loses out, but saved by Abraham Groene, the umpire on the far side on your screens. Chuckers are played in 12-minute chuckers because we've got lots of games to get through in the day. Raptors in a nice wide back four, and that's where the danger is sometimes when you become a bit too casual, particularly in the back four. Teams tend to read and understand what you're trying to do on the outlet, and they try and find you quite high up and look to turn over. That's a big overhead thrown into the midfield pocket. It'll be well received, and that's a dangerous tackle there by the number 55 from the Raiders side. It's that man Devan van Heeren. He plays his hockey out of Hoërskool Durbanville, and the Raptors in their traditional orange, looking for that long ball, but comes off a foot. Still play on, says the umpire. I think he heard the whistle the first time around. I'll come down this right hand side through the number 168. It's that man Tobel Jackson, looking for the quick ball into the circle, and this time around it will get into the circle, and it's an opportunity. It just goes a touch off wide off the woodwork. It seemed as if though the keeper had that one covered. It's the Raiders goalkeeper Meneer Oppel, who plays out of Worcester Gymnasium. He's had a couple of goalkeeper of the tournament, conceding only minimum goals at various tournaments. He's a silver medalist at the Under-14 RPT in 2023 and the 16C 2024 goalie of the tournament. There's a bronze medalist there. Some lovely achievements from Meneer Oppel. Now the Raptors in their back three, dangerous ball into midfield, but managing quite nicely to get out of that pocket. Playing with what seems to be a back three is the Raiders. They'll have plenty numbers in midfield, and that's why you can see them rotating in midfield between the two blockers or the two screens. As through their number 67 they come. It's that man, Mikalman Deur. He comes out of Somerset College. Played for the B side and the 16 team at the 2025 RPTs. Seth Tennyson plays his hockey out of, it's that number 172. He's the player of the season at South African College of Schools at SACS down here in Cape Town. Some lovely achievements from most of these teams and franchises. As we see the sun beaming, or just sunbeams over Table Mountain. If you're in and around, please do join us at the Western Province Cricket Club or at Hartley Vale to catch some really good action here at the CPL, well known as the Cape Town Premier League. It's been a stunner of a tournament. 7th edition. We heard earlier from Jack Tonneson, the founder of CPL, and now here come the Raptors in a brilliant counter attack. They'll come down this right hand side. He'll look to go into the circle. He's done a bit of work just outside, quickly taken, moving it from left to right, trying to find that opportunity in the circle to either trigger a penalty corner. Some skills going left and right. Ball out. Look to retain. It's a bit deep for them at the moment. Kind of want your centre backs just a tad higher on the field to obviously manipulate and move that ball and try and find spaces to play in. Big wind coming. The Raiders in their back three. And that's the danger of it sometimes. If you're not going to get your lines right, you might find yourself throwing that ball into midfield. And players obviously looking to dispossess you. You can see those two midfielders from Raiders. Raptors regain possession. Teams will still be feeling each other out. Ball out. Finds himself in almost a bit of trouble there. The Raptors in a traditional back four. And now here come the Raiders in a counter attack of their own down the right hand side. You line it up into the 6 yard and it's a deflection this time around, but unfortunately goes off wide. But a brilliant effort nonetheless. Just checking over a bit of blood there on the elbows. But that was a brilliant commitment there from the number 19 of the Raiders, Henry Oudtshoorn, who plays his hockey out of Paul Boys High School. And here come the Raiders again. Ball inside. They've got some numbers in the circle. Will they get a penalty corner out of this one? And it's brilliantly defended, but stolen again. It's that man, the number 113 from the Raptors. A nice and calm defensive effort. Seth Tennyson rolling that ball into midfield as a left half. Stolen, dispossessed in a crucial area. He'll look to run right and flick that one off left. Big overhead thrown out to the right hand side. Lovely space. He'll look to whack that one into the circle. Will it land kindly? And yes, it does. And it's a brilliant flickered goal and a brilliant save again. It's the number 99, Loubser van Loggenberg. That was brilliant. One of the best opportunities of this half, or this quarter rather. It landed kindly for him and he had a great flickered goal. But Western Province and 14A goalkeeper Caden Williams up to the task. taken. Ball across the field. You look to play it direct into the circle. It lands kindly. He wins it at the top of the circle. It'll be just a free header on the outside. Look to move it 5 nice and early. It's a quick 1-2 into the circle. They go. Will he line it up this time around? He spins, he turns, and it's brilliantly defended. It looked like it's come off a foot this time. And it certainly did come off a foot, of a Raptor foot. It'll be a free header out, and the Raiders breathe once again. They've had the better opportunity of the half. And they failed to convert on that occasion. With just under 30 seconds remaining. Big overhead thrown into the 25. Will he manage to control that one? And this time around, it'll leave his stick. Go out for 16 yards. Some lovely roll. Out again. And this one will go just off. As that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As the scores are still tied 0-0 between the Raiders and the Raptors. Do not go anywhere for some live action here at the Cape Town Premier League. Back to the action here. We go into the second quarter between the Raiders and the Raptors. It was an entertaining first chukker with plenty of opportunities for both sides. And here, the Raptors, fortunately playing the ball just after the whistle there. You can see the umpire stern in his body language. It's a duffed overhead, but well controlled. Looking for that long ball into space. The Raptors regain possession. They have had plenty of opportunities. One of the best opportunities coming from the Raiders, where the ball fell kindly for the Raiders, for that man, Loebscher van Logenberg, who plays his hockey out of Paul Boys High and has represented Boland at RPT for the under 16B side, and he plays first team hockey for his school. He'll be disappointed with that one. And here come the Raiders again, running down that right hand side. They've had plenty of opportunities created, particularly down that right hand side. The Raptors on their own attack. He'll cut from left to right, and he's beaten second. He's still going, he's looking for that ball into the circle. It lands kindly, but only for the defender to get away with that one. It's the number 67 from the Raiders. There's now ball will roll into the defensive half. Long ball into midfield. But they got certainly more than enough players into the midfield as they're playing on the back three. That's the danger. Sometimes are stolen, but again, lost with an unforced error. Was looking for a more better pass than that, as Lafras Moolman makes it that one under the sleeve. Still running down this left-hand side, but a bit of a shield coming from the number 67, who I believe it's David Nicholas. As do not have number. I do have him. It's that man, Mikhail Mendour. Apologies. He is there trying to get onto the ball. Some lovely skill, but beats the first and won't unfortunately get through the second. Some ball retention now. Stolen. Umpire says that came off the back of the stick. As the Raiders were looking to launch an attack. And it's that man again, Seth Tennyson, who plays at the left back position. Should see him now on your screen. The Raiders under a bit of pressure now, and they've dealt with that one quite nicely. And they'll look to run from deep. He's gotten himself into a bit of trouble, and we saw that the Raptors there taking it quite quickly, but brilliantly defended again. He's got space to the left as well. He's got space to the right. He'll look to run. He's got a guard player behind him, looking for that drop, and he manages to find a foot taken quickly. Beats the first. Crash ball into the circle, but brilliantly defended again by the Raptors. The Raptors keeping ball on stick, looking for that midfield ball. Manages to find a foot on that occasion. Looking for that long ball, and he finds it. They've almost managed to get themselves in the opposing 23. They'll look to start again from the back. Are the men in orange? Bit of a more easy, risky pass there. Stolen again and recovered nicely by the Raptors. They launch a counter now. They've got numbers to his left-hand side. Crash ball into the circle, but brilliantly defended by the Raiders. He had space to his left-hand side. Was looking for that man who was leading on. They go down the middle, the Raptors, looking for an extra pass in the middle. He's ran out of a bit of unleaded 95 there. Fuel in the tank. That petrol light was certainly on, and lots of double turnovers in midfield. Easy pass down this right-hand side. Looks to spin, dispossessed. And now the Raiders back in possession through that man, Mikhail Mendour, the number 67. Also got a bit of footy skills there. Stopping the ball really nicely on his outside of his boot. And here they come again down the right hand side. And unfortunately this time losing off to the sideline. Across the face of goal. It's a 2v2 situation this side of the world. Manages to beat Mendour. Possession regained by the Raiders. He's got numbers to the right. He's got players leading. He's got a drop option, and he takes the drop option. Crash ball into the circle, but far off wide. And that one will look like it's a sideline hit. The men in orange. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, welcome to the Cape Town Premier League. It's the 7th edition. It's the last game of the evening. We'll resume some play on Friday. Players will have a bit of a rest day tomorrow. Big overhead. Thrown nicely into space. Fortunately, his teammates didn't quite read that one. Would have been a great opportunity for them to counter. Some brilliant counter attack again. Brilliantly defended by the Raiders. And now they've changed that defense into counter. He's got some pace. He's put on the afterburners. He'll go into the circle this time around, into the 9-yard. And it's a brilliant save again from the goalkeeper. It's that man, Caden Williams. Another opportunity for the Raiders. Just outside the circle. He's got 3 men on him. Would he look for the crash ball? No, he goes on top. Stolen into the circle again. Here come the Raptors. He line up the tomahawk. And the defender had that one covered on that situation. It's well received on the outside. There's an opportunity for 1-2. He's beat in the first play. He's beat in the second. Can he go all the way this time? He's got a guard player for that drop pass should he need. Moves at 5 into the circle. Past the face of goal. No one really with the intention of stopping that one or trying to deflect it into goal. Comes with a foot. We'll go deep. All the men in orange. Looking to recycle. Out at the back. It's that man, the number 168, Toby Jackson. Plays his hockey out of Baldwin's Gymnasium. Made the Boland on the 16B side. Tall, big lad at centre back. Out and around come the Raiders. Through midfield. Still in possession. Can they break the deadlock this time? We've seen a great couple of counter attacks from the men in black. Through their number 172. It's that man, Seth Tiernison. Down the right-hand side. They've got space. He leaves it on for him. Into the circle they go, and he thought he would have played that one onto the foot. But it's brilliantly defended. Tomahawk, 45 ball. With just under 60 seconds in this one. It's a second chucker between the Raiders and the Raptors. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to almost the end of the second quarter. The scores are still tied at 0-0. Ball out. The Raiders have utilized his right-hand side quite nicely. Ball in, and it's unfairly played. Look to easily come out of their own defensive half. And that will bring us to the end of the second quarter. Still tied at 0-0 here in the Under-16 Boys Cup between the Raptors and the Raiders. As you see the beautiful Table Mountain behind us here at the Western Province Cricket Club. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Back to the action here at the Cape Town Premier League. It's the third quarter of the last final game of the day. It's the Raiders up against the Raptors in the Under-16 Boys Cup. And this, ladies and gentlemen, has been an entertaining matchup, although there hasn't been any goals scored yet. We know that the Raiders have created a couple of great chances, as well as the Raptors. They've defensively been phenomenal through the midfield. As now the Raiders attack goal from left to right on your screens. Huge shout out to our sponsors, starting off with Nashua, as well as Avery's, as well as NMI and Bulgatech Sport, Tower, and Bravo, the famous hockey brand. It's been an exceptional day of Cape Town Premier League here at the Western Province Cricket Club. My name is Tabang Diole, and it's such a privilege to bring this game to you live, proudly brought to you by Enhanced Sports Media. Some lovely skill, and it's a big aerial, 45, and it lands kindly. It looked like it took a touch, and the Raptors will have an opportunity here to attack just outside the 25. Brilliant block tackle coming from the Raiders to steal that one down this left hand side. There you go. Looks like he's got gas, and he certainly does. He's turned on the afterburners, is Mikhail Mendour. He's that man out of Somerset College. Raiders still in their back three. They've got one in the outside here, and that's a risky ball head back into midfield. Raptors now regain possession. Will he look to cut inside, or will he go all the way? It's a brilliant tackle again. He'll lose out to the sideline this time around. Some lovely skill. Ball played in, almost looking at the top of the circle. Stolen again, stolen twice. Some lovely skill, but he lose out to that man. He's the number 131 is Ethan Torboten. Tough receive over the overhead there on the halfway line. Ball out. It's played nicely back into midfield. The space opens up for him, and it's a big tackle, but it's a high risk, high reward type of tackle. And now here come the men in black, are the Raiders. Regain possession, and they've decided to move the ball in and around here at the back. Moving from right to left, back into midfield, and it's taken quickly this time around. And the Fred was outside. Was looking for the penalty corner there to be upgraded for the player not being 5, but the free hit was outside the 23. Looking for the crash ball. The Raptors up to the defensive task that they've been given. It'll be a free hit just outside the dotted line. Some lovely interplay down that left hand side. It beats the first, but doesn't manage to beat the second. It's taken quickly, and it goes down to the baseline. It's a crash ball into the circle, and it's calm as you like under defense. And that man just coming out of the circle. It's the Raptors. They breathe once again. We know that the Raiders have had a couple of circle entries, as well as created a couple of great opportunities. But now here come the men in orange. It's a great ball down that right-hand side. Some great pace. He's turned on the afterburners. Ball back in, and it's into the circle. It will be well stopped, but unfortunately, that one coming off the back of his stick. It's the number 143 from the Raptors. It's that man, Christian de Waal. Plays his hockey out of Paulroos Gymnasium. Plays under 16A hockey at Paulroos. Oh, unforced error in the circle. He's still got an opportunity. Will he line up the tomahawk? And it's stolen again. The Raptors with a brilliant opportunity, but it's a penalty corner this time for the men in orange. The first of the game comes in the third quarter. What will it be? It's the number 148 that seems to be lining up. It's Jamie Koch. Plays SA Schools under 16. Push is good. The stop is good. It's Jamie Koch! And that time around, it's a brilliant save. That'll go a touch wide. Ball played into the circle. They're looking for another penalty corner, as they've got the likes of Jamie Koch, who represented the under 16 South African side. Plays his hockey out of Paul Boys. He made the All-Stars Africa team in 2024 from an indoor perspective. He's a young man with many talents, is Jamie Koch. Ball out. Down this right-hand side, looking to extend on that left hand to try and find something for the Raiders. Taken. A bit outnumbered down this right-hand side, looking for that reverse stick hit into the circle. That's the number 110, Mikkel Janssen van Rensburg. Plays his hockey out of Paul Gymnasium. Represents the first side out in battle. It's Loubser. I look to move this ball from right to left. I've got an opportunity now in the final 23rd. He's got a player to his right, but he decides to go back and look to transition as Mickey Watson, who's the boy that plays his hockey out of South African College of Schools. He's on the ball now. Brilliant stop. It's a 3-on-2 situation, or 3-on-3 rather this time around. Looking for that shibobo, which we call in the footy. Unfortunately, he's got a stick to defend there, and he uses it really well. Stolen. Will he capitalize on this opportunity? It's the number 99. He goes into the circle, and they've lost out again on a brilliant opportunities are the Raiders. It's that man Loubser van Lochenberg. Regains possession of the Raiders. He'll extend on his left hand. But my oh my. Looking to go into the circle. Stolen again. Long ball into the circle, but dangerously so, says the umpire. It was Caleb Witboy. Raptors absorbing a bit of pressure in this third chucker in the last couple of minutes now. Lots of ball dispossessed, particularly in that midfield. Spins and turns, and it's a lovely spin. He'll look to send that ball to the top of the circle. It's an opportunity this time, and it's a brilliant save. It comes back again for one more. And that time around, he was looking to send it back into that 9-yard area. It's a lovely build-up for the Raptors. Unfortunately, again, 2-on-1 situation versus the keeper, and they don't manage to put that one in the back of the net, and the game's still tied at 0-0. Or will it come down to the final wire in the fourth quarter of who will break the deadlock in this entertaining matchup between the Raiders and the Raptors in the U16 Boys Cup here at the 7th edition of the Cape Town Premier League, bringing you the live action through Enhanced Sports Media. And big shout out again to our sponsors, Nashua, Avis, NMI, Belgatech Sport, Tower, as well as Bravo, doing a phenomenal job in sponsoring this wonderful event, as well as giving these kids the opportunity. Big shout out to the parents as well, actually. We thank you so much for your support. Without you, without your children, this wouldn't be possible. Just lining up that tomahawk, he'll look to go into the circle. Will it come down to the last 5 seconds? Crash ball. And that was defended really nicely. They've still got possession of the Raptors. You'll take that free hit quickly with that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of the third quarter. It's been an entertaining matchup. It'll be interesting to see what type of changes the coaches make heading into the fourth and final quarter of the last game of the evening here at the Cape Town Premier League. Back to the live action here on the Western Province Cricket Club B field. It's the Cape Town Premier League. It's the Raiders up against the Raptors. If you are just joining us, it's been an entertaining matchup. Some 3 quarters of fantastic hockey being played by both sides. Lovely opportunities created by both sides. Unfortunately, no one has been able to break the deadlock yet. Will it come down to the wire, or will it stay like this? Umpire will look to give a green card. It's a yellow. It'll be a 5-minute yellow card, and the Raptors will have a 1-play advantage for the next 5 minutes. Ball in. They were looking for that sneaky ball under the shoulder. Stolen and taken quickly. Is this an opportunity for the Raptors? Into the circle they go. He'll line it up, and it's a brilliant save. Some spectacular saves coming from the goalkeeper. It's a stunning save again from Munir Oppel, the goalkeeper of the Raiders, who plays out of Worcester Gymnasium. He's made brilliant saves his entire game, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was the closest opportunity that the Raptors have had in the 9-yard area, looking for that squeeze pass. And here's an opportunity at the top of the circle. Will he line it up again? He beats the first, he beats the second. And again, it's that man, Munir Oppel from Worcester Gymnasium. He had his post covered as that one goes out for 16-yard. It's amazing to see the Raptors backing off once again. They've got a play advantage with the yellow card being given. One would think that all step up and maybe go man-to-man here and look to obviously get the right numbers up. But nonetheless, here come the Raiders. It's a brilliant opportunity. He's done so well as the number 117, Ethan John Smith, who plays his hockey out of Wynberg. Beats a couple of players, but doesn't quite manage to get into the circle and steal that opportunity. Here's again. Stolen this time. The Raptors keeping things underway and nicely and deciding to move the ball. Connecting really nicely, and here come the Raptors again. Ball played, but it's dangerously lifted, says the umpire. Here they come down the right-hand side. Beats one, beats two, beats three. Into the circle, and it'll be a penalty corner again for the Raptors. And will this be the time where the Raptors find the back of the net? We know that Munir Oppel is a phenomenal goalkeeper in goals. But will this be the time? We'll see who they decide to line up at the top of the circle. It looks like the number 148, which is Jamie Koch. SA Schools under 16 player is Jamie. The push is good, the stop is good, it's a variation, and they go to the slip right, and it's a, ooh, my, oh my. And that variation, ladies and gentlemen, was the one for the banker. Jamie flicks over the ball. It's a slip left variation. The goals open up nicely. Into the circle now. Stolen. Stolen goods. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love sport so much. It's in those small moments of stolen goods that define life's most treasurable moments. Still recovering. Heart rate needs to calm down from that brilliant opportunity that the Raptors created. But here we go again. Back into midfield, long ball being played. Great receive as well. Turning down the right-hand side. He'll put on the afterburners, going from right to left, and it's a brilliant ball down this left-hand side. He's got plenty of players in the circle. It lands kindly. And the Raiders up for the task once more. It's a heated matchup. Taken quickly. From right to left they'll go. Finds himself in a very tricky situation. Has to deal with two, but does so quite confidently. Down this right-hand side. We've seen how crucial that side is for them. Beats the first. Will he get away from the second? And the Raiders looking for quick counter-attack. Can they find themselves a goal in this occasion? Down the left, and it's not well controlled. Back into midfield. Big up and under. Reminds me of that box kick. Swerving through the midfield. And here come the Raiders again. Just looking for that right-hand side pass, but that shave illegally done. Here comes a big overhead again, thrown into space, but it's well received by the Raiders. Here come the Raiders once more. Stolen again in midfield. He's got space in front of him. He beats the first. He beats the second. Will he keep lining it up? And it's a brilliant shave tackle. Ball in, but it goes wide this time. Some casual play there from the Raiders. Bit of a risky one this time around, but the Raptors will keep applying that pressure. Spins once, beats the first, and it's still an opportunity. They come down this right-hand side. He looks to roll it under his sleeve, but he's had one or maybe two touches there. Should have given it earlier. It's the seconds and the margins that make or break. Big ball. Well recovered. He's got players pressing and he's made that forced error. You could see from the pressing of the number 56 from the Raiders. It's Aiden Couture, who plays his hockey out of Paul Boys High School. Plays for the 16A side at school. It's now the number 110, Mikkel Janssen van Rensburg. Plays for the first side at school. It's taken that one quickly, but unfortunately didn't travel 5. Who will come out victorious out of this game? Takes on a player. He's beaten 2 just by that quick run. Stolen in midfield again. It's still their possession. Look for big overhead. Throws it down the right-hand side. He's got too much gas on that overhead. Just under 3 minutes remaining. And this entertaining matchup between the Raiders and the Raptors. Well received in midfield. And here they come again. Down the left-hand side. He's got a player to the inside. He'll take him on down that baseline. On the aerial. Taken quickly. He's looking to spin, looking to turn. Looking to find that space. Into the aerial he goes. It'll be a long corner. It's that man, Loubse van Lochenberg. Gets underway by Divan van Heerden into the circle. Calm, cool, collected as you like. Beats the first. Crash ball into the circle. And that one will only just go out for a 16-yard hit. Raptors get us underway with just under 90 seconds remaining. Is this the time? They've launched a few great counter attacks down the right-hand side. He's turned on the afterburners. And it would only just be a long corner this time. Swing, big miss. He beats the first, he beats the second. Still in possession. He looks to spin and turn into the circle. They line it up. And it'll only just be a long corner. It's that man again. The goalkeeper, Caden. Apologies, it's the goalkeeper, Munir Oppel from the Raiders. Stolen. And here come the Raiders. Beats the first, beats the second. Lost this time around. It's a green card with just under 30 seconds remaining. One less for 30 seconds. We've seen crazier things happen. Down this right-hand side come the Raiders. He's got plenty of space to attack. Crash ball into the circle. Stolen. Stolen goods. Turned over in midfield. Looking for that long ball. And ladies and gentlemen, that will bring us to the end of this entertaining matchup. It ends in a goalless draw, but nonetheless, some fantastic hockey being played from both sides. It's been a stunning atmosphere and a stunning day of hockey here at the Cape Town Premier League. My name is Tabang Diole and we're signing out from Enhanced Sports Media. We'll catch you guys again on Friday for more entertaining action here at the 7th edition of the Cape Town Premier League.
John-T. Johns. Send someone there. Okay, can you do that further down? I'm going to stay on this camera. Yeah, that's all good. Are you happy to do the interview or must I come down there? Go down there and turn right up there. No, he needs to do the on the. You can pack up, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking just keep the tripod together. So just unplug. You can keep the thing together and then put all of this stuff. And we'll just keep it on.
Pop it off again. Zach?
Say again?
How do I pop it off again? Screen fall away or it says push it? Technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, final game of the day between the Raptors and the Raiders. Joining me from the Raptors is Toby Jackson. Toby, give us your thoughts on that match.
Yeah, I think the build-up was really nice. We played a good structured game, just hard finding each other in the front, but overall it was a really good game.
And Toby, you know, you guys created plenty of opportunities in the circle. You had many chances. You've had a couple of penalty corners. What was the reason anything wasn't connecting on that side?
Yeah, I think we were finding each other very well, just not getting the shots on target. But yeah, we played a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys did indeed play a good game. Last question for you before you head home in this windy evening. What has the CPL done for you and what do you make of this tournament?
Well, I say it's a really amazing tournament. Anyone that wants to improve their game really must come and join the fun. I've been playing for quite a long time and it's really improved me a lot over the years. It's really fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Toby Jackson from the Raptors. From us, it's been an entertaining day. Please join us again on Friday night.